Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh and you are watching Beam Hub channel, and let's get started with our Revit Structure project. And I have already made 7 videos on this, so you can watch them out. And before that, let me tell you one more thing, that is you can download this file. I mean, the part that we are going to do is in the last video, so you can just go to the description of this video and you will find the file over there, so that you can start it from where I'm going to start. So just go to the 7th part of it, and right now we have this model, and there's a few more things that are left in the last video. Actually, I just forgot to mention that thing. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to make changes to this part actually. So that is, if you can remember, we gave this beam system distance of 1250 millimeter, and right now I want to change it to something like 1000 millimeters. So how we are going to do that? And then all I will tell you about how to modify in those things. So these two things I will tell you first, and then we will start with our floor system. Okay, so it is not actually system, structural flow actually. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just selecting this part that contains our beam system in these two parts. So I'm just selecting this, and as you can remember, we have something like 12 beam system over here. So now we have to filter it, because many more things has been and just selected in this part. Actually, you can see this columns and walls, everything has been selected right now. So just go to the filter, check none, and here you will find structural beam system. Just select it and press OK, and now you can delete it. So now we have empty beam system over here. As you can see, all the beam system at this place has been deleted. Now we have to provide this over here. So first of all, go to the first flow, and then we have to provide a beam system with 1000 millimeter distance between this system. I mean, so what you have to do is go to structure, go to the beam system, and here you will find this beam type 150 by 400. Justification is center, that is fine, and fixed distance we have to change it. So I'm just changing it at 1000 distance, and just if you have this 3D snapping on, you can turn this off, turn this off. And here we have selected automatic beam system. Just select this one and this one, and before doing anything, just press escape and go to 3D, and you can check it out that we have made our beam system over this place and over this place. After this, we have to make this copy over all till this top roof. Okay, so just go to the first floor once again, select this beam system from here, and select this one, then just copy it, then paste it, align selected level, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, and roof. Okay, and just press OK, and check this out in 3D view now. Just go to 3D view, and now we have our beam system copied over all this place. After that, what we have to do is I want to show you how to make changes to this beam. So just select any one of this beam, and you can just remove this beam system. So right now it is something, you can call it an array, or you can say it as an component. Right now it is placed, and you can just remove this. I will show you later how to remove this. First of all, let me show you how to make changes to this beam. So just select any one of this beam, then over here, okay, before selecting, actually select any one of this beam system that you want to make changes. So right now I want to make change to this beam. Okay, so just select this beam, unpin it, and you can move it something like this. So if you require anything in your project that where this is the requirement, so that beam system should leave a gap over here or something like that, you can do that. And what if you want to put it back over here where it was placed? So just select this beam once again, and in case you are not able to select this beam, what you can do is just hover your mouse over here and press tab key. So just press tab key, and now you can see that you can select this beam. So we have to make these changes to this beam system, and as you can see, this is unpinned right now. So just press on pin, and it will get back to where it was. And then I was to tell you about that remove beam system. So right now it is in a system, you can just remove this beam system. And now if you will try to select it, now you can see that you can select it one by one and make changes to it and undo it, as you can see. And if you go to this system, it will show you it in a system, or you can say it will show you as a component. So I'm just getting it back by Control Z, and now you can see that we have our beam system back to the place where it was. So this is how you can make changes to this beam system. Now let's get started with our flow. So to make flow, we have to go to the first flow, and here let me see if I have started my recording or not. Yes, so now we have to make flow. So to make flow, just go to structure, go to the flow, go to the floor structural, and after that we have 2 to 3 options to make this flow. There and not 2 to 3, actually these are the options that you can use to make the flow. So you can either use line, but we are not going to use line. You can also use this pick line option, but in pick line option, if you try to use it at this place, as you can see, you have to trim it all, this place over here. So this is not a better alternative. We have a better alternative for this one, so I'm just undoing it. You can just undo it from here. And then there's an option that is pick walls, but we don't have a wall, so we cannot use pick walls option. Then we have this option that we are going to use in our project, that is pick support option. Okay, so just click on pick support, and now you can see that we have our flow, I mean this structural flow being made over here. And as you can see, you have to pick all the support one by one, like this, all this beam. So this support means this beam actually. So wherever this beam is placed, it will select that. Now we have this whole system over here, that is a whole flow over here that is made, but we have to put something like okay, before that we have to give it an offset, because we have to first of all select the type of uh, floor that you want to provide. So right now I'm going to provide it with concrete commercials 362. Okay, and as you can see, this has a 362 millimeter height for the floor. And just a second. Okay, so we have to provide it with a 362 millimeter height, because if we are not going to provide the 362 millimeter height over here, what it will do is it will overlap with this beam system. So over here, just give it an height offset of 362 millimeter. Okay, that is our height of this concrete floor. Okay, and then we have to give it an offset. So I want to give it an offset of something like 650 millimeter on the all the sides. So for that, what you can do is you can use this pick line option. Okay, and then here there's an offset option, that is we have to provide 650, and then press anywhere over this place and try to press tab. Okay, so just try to press tab, and as you can see, when we press tab over this place, and now you can see that whole system has been selected, and it is giving us an overview of how it is going to be shown. So this is what we want on the outer side. Press tab, and as you can see, the floor system over here, and now you can use this floor system. And there's one more mistake that I did, that is I have made this option, but I have not actually removed this interior one. You can delete it one by one, or what you can do is undo it. Then we have this, just undo it. Let me try to use this offset actually. Yes, so first of all, just give it an offset of 650. So we have this pick lines option, then we had this offset option. So just select this one, press tab. Okay, not there. Select this one and remove this copy. Actually, if you will remove this copy, this is not going to make copy, this will just move it by 650 millimeter. Okay, so select this one, press tab, and now as you can see, the outer line has been shown to us, and just press on this, and now we'll see that we have this flow over here. And now you can just finish it and then check it out. So now we have our floor over here. So what we have to do is, after this, we are going to make this as a one copy to the second floor. Okay, we have this floor on the first floor. Now we are going to copy it on the second floor, and then as you can see, this portion over here, that is beam system of this curved section, is not on the top. That is why we have to make a little more editing to that. So first of all, select this flow, go to copy, go to paste, align to selected label, and over here select this second flow and press OK. And now we'll see that this has been copied to the second floor, and now we have to make some changes to it. So you can either go to the second floor, or you can select this second floor from here, go to edit boundary, go to the second floor from here, and now what we have to do is we have to trim it out. So we don't require this portion. You can delete this all portion from here to here. Okay, and now you can just trim it. So just trim it something like this. TR is the trim shortcut. You can trim it like this and then finish it. And now just check it out. Go to the 3D view and now you can see that we have our beam system over here. Okay, I'm in this flow. After this, what we have to do is we have to copy this floor till top. So second, select this second floor, second floor. Okay, that sounds ridiculous. Okay, so just select this floor, copy, and paste to align selected labels. Go to third, I mean select third floor, select fourth floor, select fifth and the roof, and press OK. And now you will see that we have our floor copied all over this place. It will take some time. Okay, so now we have our flow over here, but as you can see there's a little bit of problem at this part. As you can see, that is on the roof portion and this fifth floor portion. So we have to make some editing to this place also. So first of all, let's just make the editing to this one, that is fifth floor. So you can either directly go to the fifth floor and then try to select the floor and then edit boundary. And over here what we have to do is we have to give it an offset from this. Actually the fifth floor is still this place. Okay, and we have to give it a boundary of 650 millimeter. As you can remember, we just gave a 650 millimeter boundary, um, or you can say offset to all this place. So for that you can go to this pick line option, go to the offset, give it an offset of 650 millimeter, and then just provide it with an offset over here and then trim this portion. So I'm just using this trim and trim it from here to here and trim it from this place to this place. And now you can delete this both line, that is magenta color, and then delete it. And now you can see that we have our flow. Just press OK. And now if you go to 3D view, let me show you. This is perfectly placed over here at a 650 millimeter offset. So now we have to do the same thing with the top flow. Okay, so for that you can select this one, go to edit boundary, go to the roof, and over here go to the pick lines, give it an offset of 650 millimeter, and then this is our roof portion, and we just gave an offset of 650 millimeter till this place. Trim it out. So I'm just trimming this portion and this portion and delete the middle part and finish it. And let's check this out in 3D view right now. Yes, so now that everything is fine, let's make more changes to our floor. Okay, so now we are done with this portion. There is one more thing. If you can remember, I told you that if you can see in the first floor, yes, over here we have to make lift shaft out actually. So for that what we have to do is just go to TOF section. Okay, so right now I'm in TOF section. You can also select ground floor section or first floor section. So actually we have to provide here a shaft. So before providing a shaft we actually have to give a certain distance over here, that is 2000 millimeter from all sides, that is 2 meter from all the sides. So for that what we can do is we can use this reference line. Go to this reference plane. I mean this is not actually reference line, this is reference plane. So select this reference plane, RP is the shortcut. Select this reference plane, then go to this pick line and then just give it an offset of 2000 millimeter, that is 2 meter, and just make this one from this side, then one from this side, then one from this. Just select all the grid lines. Okay, over here is that grid line over here, and then we have our grid line over here. So now that you have provided 4 of the reference plane at this place, what I did is just selected 2000 millimeters side offset from all the sides of the grids, and now we have this portion and we have to make our lift shaft over this place. So you can go anywhere. Like I'm going to this TOF section, and now you can see this clearly. We have to make a wall from this place till top floor. Okay, so just go to the wall. Okay, not wall, actually go to the structure wall, and over here, as you can see, this location line is wall center line. We have to select it as wall face interior, and then just select this rectangle and make a rectangle over this place. And now you can see that we have our wall, that is wall exterior 300 millimeter concrete. Okay, you can select any other wall as per your requirement, and you can also make your wall if you know how to make changes. Right now I think you should know till now that how to make changes to these walls. I'm changing the size of those wall. And now we have our this wall, and just select all this wall, and then check it out that from where to where it's starting and where it is ending. So as you can see, we have base constraint as TOF, and top constraint is level 6. Okay, and if you can remember, we gave a 362 millimeter floor on the top of that roof. Okay, so here you can give you have to what you can say, give you an offset of 362 millimeter. So I'm just giving it a offset of 363. Okay, 362 actually, that was our floor height. And at base offset you can keep it at 0, and just hover your mouse over this place. Now go to 3D view, and I will see that we have our shaft that is placed in something over here. As you can see, this is our shaft from the bottom to the top. Okay, actually not the shaft, this is it's the wall that is placed from the bottom to the top. And now we have to provide the shaft. So before providing shaft, there's one more way to just make an void place over here. So let me tell you that first, and then we will make shaft. So just go to the any of this just select any of this floor. That is, I'm selecting this top floor right now. Go to the top, go to the edit boundary, and in edit boundary you can just make an boundary inside this floor actually. So whatever you make inside this floor will be considered as a void. Okay, so just press OK. That is finish, and don't attach because we are going to undo it actually. So as you can see, this shaft has been provided over here, or you can say the void has been made over here. But on this portion we have to do it one by one to all the flow for that. So to make our work easier, what we can do is, first of all, let me undo it. Just undo it. You can undo it from here also, as you can see. So we are going to provide a shaft at this place. So to provide a shaft, what you can do is, you can select this TOF section or ground floor section, any section that you want. Okay, then go to structure, and here we have our shaft option. Just select this shaft and select this rectangle and make a shaft from this place to this place. And now that you have provided a shaft over this place, and you can also give a symbolic line that will show you the how this I mean what what we can say that this is just a line that shows that there's a staff provided over this place. So just undo it, provide it from this place to this place, and from here to here. And now this shaft that we have provided is from the TOF section to the top floor section, that is roof. Okay, and this top offset of this roof will be something more than 362. That is our floor height on the top. So right now I'm going to provide it with 400 millimeter. Okay, and now just press OK, and now I will see that. Let's just check this out first. Go to 3D view, and now you will see that there's a shaft has been provided at this place, that is from the top portion to the bottom. But we don't want it at okay, actually we don't want it at this place, but we need to cover this portion. That is we have to provide a slab over here, so we will do that. And as you can see, the shaft has been provided, and there's an empty space over here till the top portion. This is an empty space, and there's one more thing that we have to do is base offset is minus 300. You have to do it as 0. So I'm just selecting the shaft and giving it a base offset of 0 millimeter. And now that we are done with the shaft portion, we have to provide a slab over there, and you can also increase or decrease the size of the slab from here manually. So you can just click it and just move it like this. As you can see, it is not going to make any changes, but if you will make any floor on the top of it, so it will make an cut in this place. Okay, so I'm just undoing it. So Control Z to undo it, and we have to provide a slab. So slab will be provided at this portion, that is TOF portion. So go to TOF, then we go to the structure, and here you will find slab, structural foundation slab, and in slab you can select this 300 millimeter slab and just select this rectangle, make a slab over this place. You can also increase the size of the slab by a little bit, so you can make an offset. So to provide an offset, just go to this pick line and give it an offset of something about, we need to provide, okay, you can just provide it something like 100 millimeter, and over here, over here, over here, over here, and now we are done with the exterior part. You can delete the interior shaft portion and finish it. And now if you go to 3D view, you can now see that we have provided a slab over here. And then as you can see from here, that at this portion there is something overlapping at this place. So this is we call simmering effect. So to remove the simmering effect, what you can do is, right now as you can see, the height offset is something like 362 millimeter. You can just increase by 0.1 millimeter. So I'm just providing this only for this one actually. So right now I'm providing it with 362.1 millimeter. And now let's try to move our mouse on this side, and it will apply that changes to it. And now you can see that we have provided this portion, and still it is simmering. So let me keep it at 0.5, and still it is making those funny effect. Okay, so let's try 363 millimeter, and okay, let's just leave it. So you can remove it by just giving it a offset of like 1 or 2 millimeter. So let's just keep it till that. So now we are done with this floor section, and do we require anything else in this section? And I don't think so. So we are done with the floor section, and in next video let's see what the left portion. So we are going to create the views in next portion, then we have to create an analytical model of this one, then we have to create sheets, then we have to do this steel portion, precast portion. So there's are many things left to be done. So right now I'm just finishing this video off, and then meet you in the next one. So stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you for watching, and remember that you will find this project file in the description. So I'm just saving it and signing off.